Hello guys, welcome to Linux Practicals. In this video we are going to talk about the top 5 Linux commands. Welcome to Vagrant Practicals guys. So what are the top 5 Linux commands that we'll be talking about in this video? First, I'm going to be showing you. I would assume that you have you already know how to sign in. You are in. So the first command that I would like to show you is the sudo, and this has a lot of use cases guys. First, if you do sudo -i, this, if you are not already the root user, it will switch you to the root user. Depending, you have the right to become a root user. So if you are a regular user and you type sudo -i, it's going to switch you to the root user. Another use case of this is that if you are a normal user and you want to perform a sudo write, that is a command that requires admin rights, then you have to pass sudo. You have to type sudo before the command, no matter what the command is. So maybe you want to install something. As a root user, you can just do apt install, then the package name. But for a regular user, the person will have to put sudo before the command, and then this will only work if that user is it has the right by default, like by setting. Sorry. So if any user that doesn't have the sudo right run this command, it still will not work. So if you are a root user, you can just use apt install. If you are not a root user, it's either you have the sudo right. You can only have the sudo right before you can perform root user. There are so many ways to give that right, but that's beyond the scope of this video. So that is sudo. Another cool thing is that if let's say, let me switch to a regular user so that I understand this more. For example, this is a regular user now. Then, for example, I intend to perform a root user's action. Let's say I want to install sudo apt install zip. Alright, let's say I want to install zip. Like I said, if you are not the root, you have to put sudo before the command, and it will only work if you have the sudo right. If you don't, then it will not work. So for example, this user now has the sudo right. So if I should hit enter, you get error. You see, unable to acquire. You see, are you root? That's the question. But I'm not root. So what I have to do now, I'll use the sudo, then pass the instruction. But there's a shortcut to paste my previously typed commands, and that shortcut is bang bang. We call this bang bang. That is exclamation twice. If I should hit enter, then this will work. So that's another function of the exclamation. Actually, I don't want to complete this setting, so I'll just Ctrl C to stop it. I terminated the procedure, but you understand the point. The point is sudo bang bang will bring the last commands and attach it to the sudo command, and it will run it at the same time. So that is one important command in Vagrant. Another command that is simple but a lot of people don't know is the echo command. Use it to print stuff to the screen. Let's say hello, welcome to Vagrant Practicals channel. If I should hit enter, then the content of the codes will be printed to the screen. That's what the echo command does. And you can also pass this command onto a file. Let's say in this directory, what do you have? We don't have any file in this particular directory, the home directory of Olani user. So now I want to send this text into a file. I can just do that same command, then I'll pass it, like I'll print it into a file, maybe using the greater than sign. Then I'll give the path to the file. At the moment the path is I want to create the file in this particular directory, so I don't need to do anything. I just need to provide the name of the file. Consider text.txt. So if I should hit enter, the output will be in that file, and the file will be created by default as well. So now let's see the content of the file. Cat txt. Now we have the same instruction, and also we have that file in this particular directory. So echo is another command that is so sweet to use, and it is useful. And then this greater than that you see there, the greater than here just before the text, is called redirection. So we redirected the output of this echo onto that file. That's why you are seeing it in the file. So that's another important thing. And let's talk about two more. Talk about sudo. Talk a lot about sudo. Talk about echo. Talk about the greater than sign. Fine. And then another use case of the greater than sign, like something important but different, is if you notice, if I should run this command again, or let's say I want to modify this command, welcome to so channel, then I want to pass another sentence, maybe I want it to go to the same line, say please subscribe. I want this to go to the second line just below this hello welcome. So if I should hit enter now, you see something, cat, you see please subscribe just replaced what was there. And there is a reason for that. Greater than sign will replace everything in the file with what is coming, like the input. So if I don't want that to happen, let's say I want this please subscribe to go to the next line, or whatever I input now I want it to go to the next line. So what I'm going to do is use the greater than sign twice, and this will go to the second line of that file. So if I should hit enter now and I see the content of that, then I'll have please subscribe, hello, welcome to Vagrant Practicals. So that is another variation of the redirection, and this is widely used. The first one to has its own use cases. Maybe you want to delete the content of a file and then replace it with something else, but this I think is more user friendly. Another thing that you should know is that if there is an error in the command, let's say in this command, if there is an error, then this output will not work. Let's say instead of typing echo, I make a mistake and I type something like this, then I hit enter. You see, it shows an error, and mind you, you might want to redirect the error as well. Instead of the error printed to the screen now, you might want to redirect the error to that same file. So there is a case for that. As you can see, you are not going to see the error in the file, but let's say you want to redirect the error, and this is very useful. You want to redirect the error, then you have to pass the ampersand, something like that, and want to pass it before the greater than sign. So whatever output comes from this first part of the commands, whatever output comes, it will always go into the text file. So if I should hit enter now, you are not going to see anything printed on the screen. So it will do as if it works, but the only thing that is saved there is the error. And as you can see, we have the error here, guys. So that is Linux commands. See you in the next video, guys.